Hello, 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 everybody. Nice to see so many people popping in the room. I'm going to say hello to Jane. Hi, Jane from Pennsylvania. Nice to have you here today. Hi, Fran. Nice to see you today. Hi, Beryl in Chicago. Nice to have you. Colin, you're right above your mommy on my screen. It's adorable. Hello, Dennis. Nice to see you out there in British Columbia. Hello, Deborah. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Fred and Janet and Peter in Toronto. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Dan in Virginia and Bonnie in Idaho and Moria in California. Hello, Barbara and Carolyn and Anne. Nice to see all of you. Hello, Isabel in Florida and Alan somewhere here in the Maryland, DC area. Hello, Linda. Nice to see you. Hello, Jennifer cutting in Tacoma Park and Sarah Glasgow and Barbara, Sharon, Carol, and more people popping in that still don't have video and audio connected. Oh, hello to Elvie. I think probably coming in from Ireland. Nice to see you, Elvie, or nice to know you're there. And hello also to Pete, who I see is still connecting. And hi, of course, to everybody on Facebook Live. We're really glad that you're here with us, and we're really looking forward to singing with you today. So welcome to the Washington Rebels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Jo Rossi. I'm the Community Engagement Director at Washington Rebels. I'm also on the board of Carpe Diem Arts. And we started this program in early April to bring people together during a new isolation time, thinking of community and of singing together and trying to rescue some of the things that made us feel better in our pre-virus lives. And then in the end of May, when the crisis of racial injustice in our nation became much more in the forefront of our minds, we started thinking and singing and talking about those issues in here. And we are continuing to do that as we move forward. And I mentioned recently that there was a group that Dan Zanes, who was one of our artists, Dan and Claudia Zanes, led us a couple weeks ago. He mentioned a group called Constructive White Conversations. And I have actually found that they have a meeting that we could attend, and it is on the last Wednesday of the month. So I will include something about it in the upcoming email so we can all talk about potentially meeting there to continue our discussions in a new forum. Let's see, if you can donate, there's a link in the chat box for donating. If you choose Daily Antidote in the drop-down menu, all of the money goes directly to this program, which in turn means it all goes directly to the song leaders. And also in the chat box, my email, in case you'd like to be on our email list. You can either put your email in the chat box or email me directly. And we send an email every day with the lyrics and the song leader in advance. And as of this month, we've started lining out who else is coming up during the month. So you can see all of that in advance. Also a big thanks to Colin Bills and to Nico Rossi DeMattis, both of whom are running tech here and on Facebook to make this program possible. Can't even imagine where I'd be without them. And I also want to remind everybody in the room, or if anybody's new, we'll keep you on mute till the end. We'll unmute you so that we can have thanks and questions after the song. And the lyrics will be in the chat. We ask you not to chat actually during the song. I think that's all that I have for today. So I would like to say, welcome to day 2 of Village Harmony Week. We're partnering this entire week with Village Harmony, a nonprofit organization in Vermont that produces camps and workshops, and they're dedicated to teaching and learning harmony traditions from around the world. We were really lucky yesterday to have Serena Partridge with us, who gave us an amazing song of her own composition. And today we have Avery Book, who's coming in from Vermont. And he's bringing us a song that some of us might know already. And he's going to tell us about it. It's a great song, and it really does speak to some of the themes we're thinking about in here. Avery, welcome. We're really glad to have you with us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you all. Really, really exciting to get to be with you all and sing over so many miles of distance. Yeah, the song I'm gonna lead. It's a zipper song. Some of you may be familiar with that as a style. These are songs that were very popular in the civil rights movement, but also in sort of the early sort of Southern and Appalachian labor movements, where you'd zip in and out different lyrics to speak to different issues. This one goes by 2 different names. I learned it as "Don't You Want to Go to That Land." I learned it from my friend Rachel Rudy, who also is a Village Harmony alum. It also is known as "Come and Go With Me to That Land." And it has connections to both kind of the Appalachian labor movement and the American Civil Rights Movement. It was led by such people as Nimrod Workman around coal miner struggles, and also was a mainstay in the American Civil Rights Movement. And it's one of those aspirational songs that's kind of like, here's where we want to go for. There's a lot of injustice in the world. There's a lot of very visible injustice in the world, but there's song is a way we can kind of embody and imagine a place where there's not injustice, where there is in fact justice for all. So here is Don't You Want to Go to the Land. I'll teach a couple different sort of chunks at a time. So I'll sing it first, and then I'll sing it again, and you can sing with me, and we'll go through it that way. And then if folks are ready after that, we'll just cruise on into the verses. All right, so starting with the verse first, and I think all the lyrics are in the side there, so you should be able to see it in the chat. So the first little song, don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land? Now with me. Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land? And then next section after that. Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Now it kind of comes down from that peak. So next section, listen to me. Don't you want to go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. Don't you want to go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. And then it ends the way it began, but with a different ending. Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Great. Listen to me sing it once through all by myself, just so you can hear it all ties together, and then after that we can sing it all together. So the whole verse, one, just me singing. Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you want to go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? All right, let's do that all together. Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you want to go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Can I get a general thumbs up if folks are ready to keep on going? Great. So let's cruise on through. I'll sing just with you on the melody in the last couple of verses. Don't be surprised if I spin off into another harmony. Just keep going strong on the melody. Yeah, let yourself get into it. Let yourself really feel the words and feel the vision of it. So let's just start from the top and go on through. So don't you want to go, and then going right after verse 1 into 2 and all the rest. Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land? Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you want to go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. Don't you want to go to that land where I'm bound? No more hatred in that land, no more hatred in that land, no more hatred in that land where I'm bound. No more hatred in that land, I'm gonna go to that land. No more hatred in that land where I'm bound. No more suffering in that land, no more suffering in that land, no more suffering in that land where I'm bound. No more suffering in that land, I'm gonna go to that land. No more suffering in that land where I'm bound. Enough for all in that land, enough for all in that land, enough for all in that land where I'm bound. Enough for all in that land, I'm gonna go to that land. Enough for all in that land where I'm bound. No more racism in that land, no more racism in that land, no more racism in that land where I'm bound. No more racism in that land, I'm gonna go to that land. No more racism in that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. Come and go with me to that land. I'm gonna go to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm bound. Together as one in that land, together as one in that land, together as one in that land where I'm bound. Together as one in that land, we'll go to that land, together as one in that land where I'm bound. We'll all be free in that land. We'll all be free in that land. We'll all be free in that land where I'm bound. We'll all be free in that land. I'm gonna go to that land. We'll all be free in that land where I'm bound. Let's do verse 1 again. Don't you wanna go to that land? Don't you wanna go to that land? Don't you wanna go to that land where I'm bound? Don't you wanna go to that land? I'm gonna go to that land. Don't you wanna go to that land where I'm bound?
Yay. Thank you, Avery. That was fabulous. And were there people in the room who knew that already, or was that new to most people? There were some people, I see. Okay, great. Yeah, I love that. I think that's beautiful. One of the really amazing things about the fact that we record this and put this up on Facebook is that at any point in your day, if you need harmonies, you can go back and you can sing it all over again with his harmonies on top of you, no matter what time of day it is, and even when you're home alone. So thank you so much, Avery. That was amazing. Really, really great. Really, the words are amazing and the sentiments are amazing. And you did a great job of teaching and leading. Thank you so much. The Village Harmony is clearly producing really, really good song leader teachers, and it's really great to have you with us. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us, and hope you'll join us again tomorrow for another Village Harmony leader.